Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another happy hour live. I am, of course, your host, Robert Morales, Traveling Robert here on YouTube, and I'm very glad you are here joining me for this event. And we already have Wandering Travels. Hello, Uncle Robert, first. Yes, thank you and welcome. And as you can see, I am back here in my home studio, just north of Coral Gables, west of Little Havana, in the great city of Miami. Kind of great. Anyways, yeah, traffic was pretty horrible coming here. Anyways, as you know, I've been. Let me make this a little bigger so maybe I can just read it from here. And how will that work? I'm trying to see. I see. I see zero people watching, and I wonder if that's correct or maybe it's a YouTube glitch. But I think that the live stream looks really good. And we have here Mr. Eric O having major network adapter issue. Yeah, you told me that you were having internet issues earlier, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Happy drinking day. All right, the yellow fin. How are you doing? Maybe I should. I'm gonna make this a little bigger so I can read it myself, guys. And yeah, because my eyesight is kind of funky lately, and actually I can see better without my glasses. Incredible. How are you doing? I'm doing great. The yellow fin. From Austin, Texas. One of my to do like top 10 next destinations. Austin, Texas, for sure. I'm thinking maybe mid next year. Hi, Robert. Car design. Hola, Robert from Christian Bernate. And hello from Texas. Yeah, Texas. That would be that trip to Austin. I would like to see most of Texas, and then continue towards California. Maybe just drive north. I want to do the lower 48 before I turn 48, and I'm running out of time. Raining like crazy in northern Michigan, Robert. Snow later tonight. Snow already? Wow. I should have gone north instead of back south. Hope to see you soon on a new adventure. Well, I just came back from an adventure, but yeah, I'm always planning the next one. As you know, I hope this video looks better than the previous ones. I've been working on some of the lighting here in my studio. As you know, I've been away for about 20 days. I was on the road, and it was a great, interesting adventure. Hello from Mesa, Arizona. Cheers, Arizona will be part of that Texas trip too. By the way, San Antonio, Texas in the house. Okay, Texas is representing big time today, huh? We are neighbors. The yellow fin. We are. Hello, Robert. Just back home from Belgium, from Florida. All right, in Belgium, from Florida. Okay. I was only 1 day and a half in Belgium, but I do want to go back. By the way, I passed through Antwerp. It seemed like a very nice city, but where I really stayed was in Bruges, or Brugge, like they like to say it. And yeah, I liked it. Jackie Trujillo, hi Robert, are you doing? Are you done? Have you done any traveling yet? Oh, the chat is disappearing before my eyes here. Let me go back. Well, I just came back from a pretty long trip. I was in Georgia, North Carolina, and briefly in Tennessee, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. It was a very long trip, a little weird, a little lonely because most of the trip I did it solo. I did it by myself, although my wife did join me in Atlanta, and we had a couple of very nice days there. I see your lighting is much better, your sound is much better, and the Deco logo behind you, huh? How do you like the logo? Hello, Robert. Another storm. Another storm? What happened? Did I miss something? Hola, from Miami, Fernando Aguilera. From Boston, Massachusetts. All right, everybody's in the house tonight. Hey, Robert, lighting has improved a lot. Nice. Yeah, I'm using this light, and I kind of turned off some other lights in here, and I turned the camera around. As you can, I'm usually on the other side of the room, but I wanted to show you my new poster that I had made here, and eventually when we are full timing, I'm gonna figure out a way to put it on the RV, or we'll figure something out. The lighting and sound is good. Yeah, we're... hello, Robert. Desde Lima, Perú, la capital gastronómica de América, desde el ceviche hasta papa huancaína. I love papa huancaína. Oh my God, that's like the most delicious food. Although there was a lady at where I used to work, Jennifer, and she was Peruvian, and she would make it really, really good, homemade, really hot. But here in the restaurants, I haven't been able to find a really good papa huancaína. I mean, there are some that are decent, but none like this lady at work used to make them. She even opened up a restaurant. But a fly, pelican fly from Michael Thompson. Hello from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I love that campground. Stone Mountain is nice, and I like it's called the Village Corner Pub. It's a German place. Really good beer. You need makeup, LOL, to dot the glare and your bald spot. What do you mean bald spot, man? I don't see any bald spot up here. Thanks for the Maverick tip. Just came in today. Oh, Todd, that's great, man. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that drone. That drone is fantastic, and it's pricey, but by the way, I had a couple of problems with the drone. Not really problems, but in one of the campgrounds that I was staying at, it said that it had a lot of interference. Maybe there was like power lines or something. I don't know. So I couldn't fly very far. A couple of times it did that. Let me keep going here. Oh, Juliano from Brazil. How you doing, man? Love your videos, Robert. Hi from McDonough, Georgia. Transplant from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Nashville. All right. Wayne Maker, how is your Winnebago camper doing? Is everything okay? You know, work okay? Lubbock, Maine. Yeah, so far so good. This 20-day trip that I just did, I think it was 20 days, a little more actually. I got a chance to test a lot of the stuff in there, and everything. There was one thing that I said, this is the next thing that I have to improve, and that's it. Besides the shower curtain that gets stuck to your body. Oh, there was one thing. I'll remember it eventually, because I put a brand new AGM battery that is working very nice. Of course, I have the new water heater. I'll remember it at some point, but yeah. My wife and I really enjoy your videos. Thank you for your wonderful entertainment, and your music is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm working on some new music actually. Hello from Lake Hopatcong, New Jersey. That sunset photo was the best. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was 2 days ago or 3 days ago in Fernandina Beach. Happy Friday. Hey, William Storm from Bruges. Nice to see you back, buddy. Greetings from Bruges, Belgium. Thank you very much. Hey, driving and vibing. How you guys doing? Hey, Robert, is it cooling down in Florida yet? Well, here in Miami, it cooled down for like a morning, but this afternoon was already back like at 78, 80. It was in hey, looking forward to meeting you guys at some point down the road, driving and vibing. I met last week. I met Robert and Jessica from the. Oh my God, I'm blanking today. This is, you know what? Exploring the local life. Let me tell you, they were drinking wine, red wine, red wine. And this is a red Zinfandel I picked up at Publix. It's called what is it called? Carnivore. It's very good. It tastes more expensive. It tastes like a more expensive wine than it is. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you again. Nice videos as always. Can you talk more to us on how they can support you, like joining your Patreon and purchasing your products? Yeah, of course. And I'm just gonna put a screenshot here. No, that's not what I want to show you. That's my Patreon.com page. Right now I have 8 patrons and they're providing $55 per month. And you know, you can become a patron if you want us to support the work that I do. Traveling is expensive. It takes a lot of time to edit the videos. I do it. It's a labor of love. I love doing this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm already more than halfway through my life. But for what's left of it, this is what I want to do. and I love doing it. And if you want to support, give me your support. For $1, you just get my gratitude and the ability to connect with other patrons. But for I have a $10 Patreon only content, which I sometimes I put like behind the scenes stuff. I haven't been very active at doing that, but sometimes I put videos earlier for patrons. And there's a monthly Patreon only live stream that I'm probably gonna do on this Tuesday in the evening. And then if you really 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 like what I'm doing, I have a $20 level in which you get your credit at the end of the video, so you'll be like an executive producer of the show. That's all I want to say about that. And I really appreciate those of you who have chosen to support it. I also, of course, well, I'm out of CDs. Actually, I gave the last one I had physically with me the day after, the day before yesterday to someone, a viewer that I met in Jacksonville, and that's it. But if you go to freemyrv.com, over there I have. Let me show you what it looks like. It actually forwards to travelingrobert.com/stickers, and what I have there, you can buy the sticker if you click on add to cart. But if you just these are out, but you can buy my music by clicking on the link on the green link there, download here, and that'll take you to CD Baby, which is the place that gives me the most cut for my money. If you buy it on Amazon or on iTunes, I don't get as much as if you buy it from CD Baby. So if you want to, and it's the same MP3 file, and in CD Baby I think you can buy it in FLAC format, other higher quality format. Okay, enough plugging that. Let me continue reading here. Camping at Williamsburg, Virginia. They are celebrating Halloween a little early, huh? But yeah, Williamsburg. Virginia is one of those states that I've driven through several times, but I've never actually stayed there. So, it's on the list. Probably part of that New England road trip that I'm planning for next fall, in which I'm going to go to Maine and of course Massachusetts and the whole Eastern Corridor. I might stay a couple of nights in New York. We'll see. Yes, the corrupted file get fixed. The one from your latest trip. No, the corrupted drone file didn't. I haven't tried actually, to be honest about it. But I don't think it's gonna. I'm gonna be able to fix it. But and what Eric is referring to is actually we met up 2 weeks ago in Clermont, Florida, which is just west of Orlando. And I flew the drone, and the drone flight that I flew, that he was actually also taking video of me. The dual cameras. That file got corrupted, but the next day I flew exactly the same flight plan, so I might be able to put something together. I'm in the middle of editing that video right now. My 9-year-old son. Oh, okay, we continue. Oh, I cannot keep up with this chat. Thank you, the 65 of you watching right now. My 9-year-old son says your voice is very soothing and it complements your videos. Thank you so much. And of course, and let me show you, because I was recording the podcast earlier today. This is what I use, and then I talk very softly into the mic, and that's why it sounds so good, and that's why it probably sounds different, a little different now. But hello from SI, South Indiana. I don't know what's SI. Staten Islander. Staten Island. There you go. Thank you. I figured it out. Just bought a lightweight camper today. Your vids are inspiring to me and my wife. Happy camping. Oh, thank you very much. And I'm glad that you find them inspiring. What did you get? I really hope. Actually, you're gonna have a lot of fun. Now is the fun begins. It doesn't matter if what kind of camper you get. It's awesome. Happy camping. Happy trails to you. Hope to meet you on the road sometime. Curious, what is the campground that you've been to that has totally blown your mind, good or bad? Best, hands down, Malachay Island. It's called the Sugar Sand RV Resort, and there's not too many amenities. They were thinking of putting a pool, but I don't think they have put. It's just the location. And if you can get site one, if you are short enough that you can get site number one, by all means, it's right there on the water, and the nicest people in this town. It's only a 10 there's only 10 sites, and they're like cash only. It's like one of these places that is like really laid back, and you're right next to Cape Coral and Fort Myers and Pine Island, so it's very nice. Bad, my worst experience is and it was probably circumstantial. It's probably because it was 4th of July, and there was a lot of party people from Miami there. It was Fiesta Key in the Florida Keys. That's right after Isla Morada. Wilmington, North Carolina. you know, uh, no, was I there? Yes, I've been there once in Wilmington, North Carolina, just for a couple of hours, and I liked it. I had to get unlimited data just so I can watch your happy hour Fridays. Good morning, Dustin Blake. And yeah, I have to get me unlimited data. Actually, what I'm getting soon, and I could have used it on this trip, is one of those signal boosters. And I spoke to Williams Electronic. Is it? They make the Wii Boost, and they're gonna send me one review unit. So I'll show it to you guys. I'll make a video of the installation, and we'll go to the Everglades and test it. LOL, we get cold fronts and cool fronts, not cold fronts. Well, actually, in northern Florida, it went down to the 50s, and it was very nice. It was very, very pleasant during the afternoon. It was in the mid 60s, but now I came here to Miami, and already outside it's like 80, and yeah, the cold front is gone. Hello from Rolla, Missouri. We are thinking of attending the Tampa RV show in January. Any suggestions or things I should be aware of? Tampa RV show. Try to avoid the weekend. Try to go on industry day. You don't really need many requirements. There's a little secret. You just sign up for industry day. It's just one day. Nobody really wants to talk to you on that day, but there's nobody there, so you can go in and out every single RV. The ticket lasts. If you get the regular ticket, it is for 2 days. Go early if you can do like Thursday and Friday. Go early and leave by 1 p.m. That's my suggestion for the Tampa RV show, because by noon, that place is swamped with people, especially on the weekend. Eric, you know that because you were there, and then you cannot see anything because all the RVs, people are inside sitting down, chatting, doing business, selling the RVs, and it's impossible to see anything. James Tavernier, I'm glad I didn't miss the live stream. Hi, Robert from Chicago. It's going to be in the low 20s tonight. My mom is going to Chicago in January. She's crazy. The trips of Elder and Leticia. All right. First time here in the live chat, I think, you guys. How are you? Long time no see. Take care, brother. Same to you, Elder. Elder and Leticia, they also have a channel, by the way, and they do travel videos. They've been to Las Vegas and all over Florida. Ryan Gay. Salud, Ryan. Elder and Leticia came to Wrightsville Beach once. Eric O, ex-producer here. What happened? Executive producer. Oh, executive producer. I thought you were like living me, man. Can you sing the theme song? Yeah, I have my guitar somewhere around here. I'm going to whip it out in a few, towards the end of the video. Elder, you come back to North Carolina, cause we'll put y'all up. Awesome. The Yellowfin 20. You should visit Buck Tower in Lake Wells, Florida. I have, and just look for that video. I have a video about Buck Tower. It was part of my Orlando road trip about 2 years ago. Minitini was still kind of brand new. But yeah, main trip in the fall next year. You might see that fall foliage after all. Grr, your video frozen. My video frozen? Don't tell me that. I'm connected to the good Wi-Fi here. And I pay Comcast a lot of money. Come to Connecticut. We will treat you like royalty. Happy travels. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Connecticut. I'm thinking fall of next year, because this year the fall foliage, the turning of the leaves trip was a little bit of a flop. I did see some red trees and some kind of goldish trees, but most of the trees were still green. That map that I showed a couple of weeks ago, that's no good. That's my God, my connection is bad today. I'm sorry, Ms. Giuliano. Did Oh, cool. You redid the flight path. The next, yeah, I'm really behind on the message. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. I haven't actually seen it much yet because tonight I'm going to work on that video. But before that, the video of the first video of the trip, I'm doing a video, a special like, and it's really in a way an excuse. They have sent me so many review units of things that I really want to review, but I want to show you guys. I did the top 13 RVing essentials, and although they are review units, some of them, I mean, I do think that you need to have these things inside your RV. So 13 RVing essentials, look for that this Sunday. And then the following Sunday, we'll travel up to Claremont, Florida, and meet up with Eric O. Staten Island, the birthplace of my favorite movie star, Mabel Normand. Cool fact. 8 p.m. in Brazil now. It's 6:22 here. What's up with Spain? Looks like the government will always win. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion because I don't live there. But my unofficial opinion, if the Catalan people they want to be their own country, let them. You know, I mean, they're still part of the European Union. It's not like they're gonna Brexit out of there. You know. Greetings from South Miami, Edwin Antonio Castro. Hey, Barbara Frutel from Germany. Hello, happy Friday. Greetings from Tallahassee. Yes, I was there 2 years ago. Whenever I scroll down, it scrolls to the end. This is really arrive early Thursday morning as you also deal with major traffic issues. Also suggest carpooling. You have to pay to park. Yeah, Eric is talking. Yeah, we're talking about the RV show. Yeah, get there early. That's the main thing. They open. I think the doors at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Get there at 8 a.m. 9 a.m. Be the first. There's gonna be like 10 people in line or 20 maybe, and then you go in and first. Oh, another thing. They have a PDF map online. If you are interested in any RVs at all, make a beeline for where those RVs are. See those first before everybody else gets there. So that way you can sit down, you can get in the shower, sit in the toilet, whatever it is that you want to do and see that RV. That we're talking about the Tampa RV show that is coming up in January. And I plan to be there. I was thinking of going to Quartzsite, but I think I'm going to go to the Tampa show this year instead. Okay, Octavia Barber, how are you today? I'm doing great. I'm drinking some California Zinfandel that I got at Publix today. It was yesterday. You know, these last 2 days have been a blur. I arrived to Miami yesterday at around 11 a.m. from my long trip. Oh, I'm drooling with that wine. It's so good. My girlfriend is here and she wants to hear the theme song. I'm gonna whip out the guitar very soon. Let me get done with this. Let me catch up with all these messages. Greetings from Stella from Germany. How about another trip to Fort Myers? It's not in the plans, but Fort Myers is so close to that I might as well do it. Last Friday we loved going on Skyline Drive in Virginia. Beautiful but spotty colors. Yeah, the colors this year are late. I was on the Blue Ridge Parkway last weekend. And well, I posted some pictures on Instagram. If you want to see them, just go to Instagram.com/ just follow me. I'm Traveling Robert, all one word with one L, American spelling, and check them out. I got some pretty nice pictures, but nothing too crazy. Got to see the video then. Did you make it to Helen, Georgia? Yes, I did. I made it to Helen, Georgia. A little disappointing experience, but you know, it's not always perfect on the road. Hello, Traveling Robert from Coconut Creek. Next time you go to Daytona, visit the museum. They have excellent Cuban exhibit. Okay, cool. I just passed through there. I put gas in Daytona on the way here. Actually, Helen is nice. I'm moving to Atlanta soon from Miami. Yeah, my wife's family, they all moved to Atlanta and they seem to love it. So it's I wouldn't move to Atlanta proper because traffic is horrendous. But it's like these guys that I met, Robert and Jessica, exploring the local life is their YouTube channel. They moved. They're living in the RV now in LEJ, Georgia, and that's perfect because you are like an hour and a half away. If you really have to go to the city, it's right there. It's like an hour and a half away, but you are up in the mountains. It's a totally different experience. Drinking wine. What is that whiskey wave? LOL, whiskey wave. I don't get it, but I was. I did. I do like my Johnny Walker from time to time. Huh? Okay, what else? Hey, Robert from Fort Lauderdale. Love your channel, sir. Thank you, Florida Explored. Yeah, of course. And I gotta do a video in Fort Lauderdale soon. It's right there. I used to go for partying, for going to nightclubs at Fort Lauderdale. It's what, a 40-minute drive from where I am, and I haven't made a proper video about Fort Lauderdale, so I owe you guys that. And have you seen the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania in Wellsboro? Nope, I haven't. It is in Wellsboro. Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. Maybe I should put a star in my map. You're Cuban, right? From what part? Any suggestions for a Class C? Hello, Yellowfin20. Yes, I'm Cuban. I was born in Cuba some 46 years ago. And I came here, and I moved to Spain when I was 16, and I came to the United States when I was 17. And any suggestions for a Class C? I don't know, man. There's some guy who makes videos on the internet that has a Fleetwood Tioga on a Chevrolet chassis, and they seem to be solid. I like Winnebagos. I like all there's some new. And it's the most popular Class C that I've seen around lately at campgrounds. Some of these made on the Mercedes chassis, on the Sprinter chassis, but they're probably super expensive. So I don't know. I don't know. I really have no suggestion on Class C. I have no first-hand experience. So I don't know. You need to go to Salem, Massachusetts, where the witches are. Yeah, you told me that on a comment, didn't you? They have a big fest this time of the year in Halloween. They based the town on the early 1600s. Yeah, Salem. Maybe I'll do it on my way to Maine next fall. So you're heading south on 441 in North Carolina. You did? Ha! Cool, Kenneth. 441 North Carolina. Yeah, I was in the Smoky Mountains. Smoky Mountains National Park. New or used? You can get a barely used Class C for a good deal. I would get something 3 or 4 years old, somebody that you know. And if you get a diesel, they last forever. And even those Ford F350s or 450s base, you know, that's a solid engine. Well, yeah, Kenneth. Next time, honk or something. Hey, Guantanamo, Deshaun, how you doing, man? Tiffany P. Robert, are you going to make another RV cooking show? I love them. Yes, I have one in the hard drive right now. I just have to. I haven't gotten to editing it yet. Actually, I have two. Grandma Patty, is it harmful to leave the RV hitched to the tow vehicle for weeks at a time? I don't know. I leave it like 2 nights in a row. I've left it at a campground. I don't know if it might be bad for your tow vehicle, for the rear shocks, because you know you're putting some weight in there. But I mean, I think if your hitch is well balanced and your weight distribution hitch is well balanced, it shouldn't be a big deal. Whoa, I'm behind again on the chat. I have my own travel website, and I'm thinking I should put it on YouTube. I would love to put you in as a plug. Any advice? Travel ways that I should put it. Yeah, I'll just open a YouTube channel and start putting videos. Let me know. I'll share it for sure. Any plans to go to North Korea? Probably not. No, not really. Not interested. I might go to Cuba first. I don't think there should be any issues. Thank you, Eric. Okay, thank you for the tip. My thoughts. Okay, Eric. The best RV to get is to try them all out and see which one you like. As with anything, one may be the best for plan, but terribly drive share. Yes, you know that's very important to sit on the driver's chair, because the RV that I rented in Denver, that chair was like super low, and there was no way to make it higher, so you have no visibility, and you were driving like this, like an old lady, and I had to put some cushion, there was something in the RV that to make it higher. I think it was like a comforter. But anyways, I see your Technic 1200 in the back. There. What's the vinyl below? I have all kinds of old records. I used to be a DJ. I still kind of am. I do it sometimes, but now I do it in the computer with MP3s. But I have some records that I brought from even from Cuba, some Cuban music back in. But one of the few things that I left Cuba with was a bag of records, and I have some Beatles, and I have all kinds of eclectic stuff, some jazz stuff that people have given to me, a lot of Spanish music, some Julio Iglesias, for all that kind of stuff. Your wife should be on camera more as well. She's so pretty. Hey, coming from a woman from Germany. Thank you, Stellar Joe. And yeah, that's it. No more questions. I'm caught up. That's awesome. Well, maybe I should break out the guitar and sing you guys something, right? Because how do you like my new setup here in my studio? By the way, I just came back. I've been on the road, and Benny More. Benny More would be something like. No, I already sang that one the last week. Como fue, no sé decirte. Como fue, no sé explicarme qué pasó. Pero de ti, I haven't played the guitar in so long, me enamoré. Oh my God, I have to take a trip to see Robert and convert some of my parents' old vinyl to CD, huh? Yeah. Stellar Joe, when are you going to St. Augustine? I was in St. Augustine 2 days ago, actually. I wasn't really planning on going. I was meeting a viewer, Randall Henry. He owns a car detailing company, and he's mobile, and he offered to clean Minitini. And I said, yeah, sure. He gave it a very nice wash. The first time in 3.5 years that Minitini gets a proper wash, and then after that I passed by Saint Augustine, losing my train of thought here, and it was one of those moments, and I've said this before a couple of times. One of those moments when I wish I had like a camper van or something like that, because I was right there, and there were some Cruz America Class C's parked right there on the street. And if I had something motorized and short enough, I could have parallel parked anyway. By the way, does anybody know if you can parallel park with a trailer in tow? Because I found two parking spaces next to each other. So if I had known how to parallel park towing a trailer, I would have parked in St. Augustine 2 days ago. But yeah, play some Skinner, man. I'm not that good, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'll play some Skinner maybe. Traveling with my RV, please. Qué bonito y sabroso son las mexicanas. Yeah, that's a song by Benny More, by the way. Let me see if I can sing it. Pero qué bonito y sabroso bailan el mambo las mexicanas. Mueven la cintura y los hombros igualito que las cubanas. Oh, my voice is it's cold. I'm riding with my RV wherever I wanna be, because I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding with my RV wherever I want to be. Cause I'm free, my RV. Did you shoot any video in St. Augustine only from the car? I had the GoPro on top of the trailer, and I drove around. I went through I was in by Anastasia State Park, and I almost stayed there, but it was kind of late, so I wouldn't have time to do much. I wanted to see and I thought that the lighthouse had RV parking, but it doesn't, so I couldn't stop there either. Then I went over the picturesque bridge, and that view when you are arriving in St. Augustine. You see the Flagler College over there, and you're going through the bridge, and it's very picturesque. I'm sure all that came out on the video. And then I turned right, and as you can see, there's parking there on the right next to the water. And had I had a Class C, I could have parked there, but of course I couldn't. They're in the Castillo San Marcos, and I went. And there's this street where you turn left, and that's where the parking garage is. That of course I wouldn't fit in because it's like 6 feet tall. It's a garage. So I went around a couple of times, and then I said, can't do it. So I continued going down to Miami. Jack up the back end and roll it in. Congratulations! I love a guitar. Awesome. Grandma Patty, I have no idea what the words were, but it sounded happy. Thank you, Grandma. That's a classic Spanish song from... you sing good in Spanish. I would have made this theme song in Spanish. Maybe I will. I wonder how to translate RV. But RV would be caravana. I don't know, I listen in Spain, Spanish is caravana, or autocaravana if it is a motorized. So, en mi caravana. I have to work on that. Never mind. Woohoo! And Kenneth Andrews, did you get to Tallulah Falls, Georgia? No, I didn't. I was very close, but I was kind of sort of on a schedule, and I wanted to see the fall colors. And sometimes I did see another falls near. Another fall near LEJ that I can never remember the name of those falls. But these guys exploring the local life, they recommended it. It was very nice. Do you do Christmas parties? Yes, I do sometimes. I have one this year actually. Sometimes I go with the piano and just do like a solo act, with some background rhythms. Sometimes we do it with the whole band, and by the way, we were gonna do December 31st, but some other band gave a better deal, so we lost December 31st. What can we do? Can you do acoustic Music City? Not really, because the main, that's instrumental. Maybe if I can, yeah. I should come up with lyrics for that. Rodando mi caravana. Yeah, that'll work. Porque soy libre en mi caravana. Nomadic Fanatic is in Florida. You guys should both do a meetup. He turned off comments. I sent him an email actually, because I was coming back south, and I love the Panhandle. I would have paid him a visit in the Panhandle, but he never answered. So that's that. And instead, I came down through the East Coast, Jacksonville. I met Randall Henry. That was really cool. I met him and his family. Very cool guys. It's always great to meet up with viewers, like I did on the way north with Eric. You're an executive producer. Acoustic City is our driving to work song. Oh, that's cool. All right. Girl from Ipanema, composer Tom Jobim knows. Mira qué cosa más linda, más llena de grasa. La menina que ven que pasa. Antonio Carlos Jobim, of course. Yeah, music Cody. You keep misspelling, but I know what you're saying, Louis. We're drinking too, I can tell. Happy Friday, Robert, from Joe Infante. Are you still going to Fantasy Fest this weekend? No, fine. I canceled that idea. Although I am crazy, I might, wake up early tomorrow morning and just drive down. But no, probably not. Um, but I am going to the Keys the following weekend. I got, the Dry Tortugas are having a special for $99. It's like 40% off. So I want to take advantage of that. Support the local economy of the Keys. And I'm going to next weekend. We're going back to the Keys, and I'll Grandma Patty. Yeah, he's being stalked. You're talking about the nomadic. Yeah, I don't think I don't think he's in that campground anymore. He put a video yesterday or today, was it? He's staying at that secret boondocking spot that is so easy to figure out if you really put your mind to it. Hello from Huntsville, Alabama. Hello, Susie Parrish. From today, Miami, Florida. I'm back, and I still haven't taken everything out of the RV. Anyways, since we're going out next weekend again, might as well leave some stuff in there. And I'm really looking forward to sharing all the videos that I have taken over the past 20, 21 days. No, it wasn't 20 days. It was almost 20 days, almost 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. And that wine is good. And the first video that I'm going to publish next Sunday, it's the one when I met Eric in Orlando. We went to T-Rex in Disney Springs, and that's gonna be the first video. I went to see the Hall of the Presidents, and I went to this lame tower that there's really no view, the Citrus Tower, and I went to a couple of other places. It's gonna be nice, and I'm gonna finish it as I cross the border into Georgia, because then the following video is gonna be, I don't know what to call it yet, either Lost in Georgia or Hot in Georgia, because it was extremely hot, or the Georgia Heat, or something like that. Apologies for changing the subject, Jared Bear. I love the music, but curious, how do you secure the LP tanks and battery? I had mine stolen, so looking for ideas on how to best secure them. I don't know, man. I've seen some people that secure the battery with it's like one of those boxes that you put on the back of a pickup truck, like the tool boxes, something like that you can lock it with a lock. But other than that, I have no idea. I've just been lucky, I guess. Maybe you can put a camera. And the LP tanks, yeah, I mean, you could. I guess you could, for the LP tanks. Maybe you could do like one of those bike, the wires to secure your bike. Because the LP tanks, you can loop it in there and then secure it to the frame of the RV. That's it. I mean, just an idea that came into my head. Hi from Long Island, New York. Hello, Sneakers Ginny. Hello from Casper, Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming. Oh, whoa, I almost dropped my camera. Wyoming is one of those states that I almost visited in the summer, but the weather changed, and I ended up watching the solar eclipse in Kentucky. But I was going to go all the way to Wyoming. Hi from Wales in the UK. I am over in Isla Morada in 6 weeks. Love Florida and the Keys. Stay safe, Robert. Thank you, Isla Morada. I hope that they are. I'm going next weekend, so I'll report on that. But I hope they have fixed up most of the Keys by then. Some of this, the in the middle of Isla Morada, that area by Well Harbor and the Holiday Isle, that got damaged pretty badly. But I think they're probably rebuilding. Hey Robert, try Ricola Dual Acti. The Georgian Sweat. That's a good name, Grandma Patty. I did sweat a lot on that night that I stayed at the Harvest Hosts near Valdosta, for sure. Driving and vibing. Have you got the You've got the song Red Red Wine stuck in my head for at least 30 minutes. Well, be in Tampa in March. Is that anywhere, Tampa Bay in March, is there anywhere, what's wrong with me? I'm drinking too much wine. Close to you? Well, that's a 4 hour drive by car, 6 hour by RV. Um, but we can either meet halfway by Fort Myers or in that area, or I'm gonna be in Tampa in January for the RV show. But yeah, we're close enough. We can plan something, definitely. Uh, appreciate the feedback. Chains seem the best way so far. Cameras, yep, got six. I gotta put permanent cameras on mine. Tampa is a bit drive from Traveling Rover. Sounds like he will be there in January. Oh, there you go, Eric. I'm just behind here on the chat. Sorry. Will you do another RV cooking show? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. It's already in the hard drive, waiting to be edited. I made some pasta the other night. Good. Love you. I loved that you know the music of Brazil. Congratulations. Frank Sinatra sang it with Tom Jobim years ago. Yeah, he did Young and Tender, Young and Lovely. The girl from Ipanema goes walking, something like that. Yeah, I do have that recording somewhere. But if the Florida, well, Eric, what are you saying? If the Florida, I'm trying to read here in this little screen when I can read here in the big screen. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm nearby states, want to do a meetup, something our host could consider. Hey Robert, try Ricola dual action drops for your throat. Yes, it's been a long trip. Different temperatures. Smile for the camera. I like this one. It's pretty good. PJ, hey Robert. Right, smile for the camera. All Rose, hello from Los Angeles. Los Angeles, next June. Hopefully, I'll drive there. Bright Blue Summer. Where would you recommend I travel with a family of 3? I have a teenage son. That's a very broad question. First, where you are, what's close to you, what do you like to do? I mean, of course, you could always reserve at Fort Wilderness in Disney World. Geneva Crawford, Robert, go to YouTube Mallory Square Live. See great sunset Key West right now. Really? Mallory Square Live? Do you think I'll get a takedown notice if I do that? Well, you know what? Let's give it a shot. That's Mallory Square Live right now. Ladies and gentlemen, and look, the first suggested video is my video. Okay, it's not that crowded yet. I would think that they would have a lot more people there, but I guess, it's still, Key West is probably not yet back to its normal self, is my guess. What kind of fuel mileage do you average with your rig? About 10 miles per gallon. I've done as good as 12 with the tailwind going 60, and I've done as bad as 7. But yeah, 10 is Fantasy Fest in the Keys live. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe everybody's on Duval, watching the half naked people instead of going to Mallory Square. That's awesome. Yeah, well, I can't wait to go back to Key West. I was going to go to the plan was to return from this trip in this week, so we could go back to so we could go to Fantasy Fest. But I think I'm gonna save Fantasy Fest for another year. There's only so much you can do, right? Fantasy Fest, yes, definitely not a family-friendly event. I don't think. All right, everybody. If if you this I look really good with this lighting. That I'm sweating a little bit here, back here in my studio. The air conditioning of the house doesn't reach back here very well, but um, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been real fun chatting with the 76 of you that are watching right now, and stay tuned for those videos coming up. Uh, Solo in Florida, probably I'm gonna call the first one. Sweaty in Georgia, could be the second one. Third one would have to be not what I expected in Helen and Harvest Host for that matter. That whole day was very unexpected. Everything that happened. The next video, by the way, I'm gonna cut them up. I'm gonna make them a little shorter, maybe 10 minutes. But then the next one will be Atlanta, uh, partying in Atlanta or fun in Atlanta. Following that, actually before Atlanta, before Helen, I was at Red Top Mountain RV Park, campground. Outstanding place. Oh my God, I had no idea that place is great. And then after that, we're gonna have to do chasing LEJ Georgia, maybe chasing those fall foliage trees. Then I went to the Georgia Guidestones, a very interesting place, very controversial origins. And then I went to Watson Mill Bridge. That's the place where Camper Van Kevin took Nomadic Fanatic like 2 years ago when they were in Georgia. Very cool place, very beautiful campground and river. And then I would have to say Fernandina Beach, Amelia Island. I have no idea what I'm gonna call it, but that's what's coming in the next probably month and a half on Traveling Robert videos. So I like the maroon wall. Thank you very much. When I came up with the design for this studio, I wanted to have vibrant colors that would inspire inspiration, and I have half of the walls are maroon, or it's kind of wine red. Yeah, it's maroon, I guess, and the other half of the walls are blue. Any meetup in Miami? Yeah, sure. If enough people want to meet up, we could do one of these days. We'll go to a bar or something. Sure. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Grandma Patty. Thank you all, actually, for being here. I'm going to have my last sip of wine in your name. Thank you all for always for watching, for your nice comments. I'm lucky to have barely no trolls in this channel, so that's great. Thank you, all of you who have supported the channel or who will support the channel in some shape or form, in some way. And until the next time, I'm riding with my RV wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free, my RV, yeah, I'm riding with my RV wherever I want to be, Florida, Georgia, or Tennessee. 'Cause I'm free. Good night, guys. Happy Friday. See you on the road. Thank you for watching.